Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glenn Tan speaking. This time, I'm going to talk about the VERSATI controller. This presentation divided into these 6 parts. First is the introduction. First of all, how to connect to the VERSATI3. On this case, this is the monoblock, and then you need to connect to the heat pump directory. There is a CM4 and always with a wire. So connect this wire to this CM4 on the AP1, then this is the controller. As for the split and all-in-one series, it is integrated with the hydro box or the indoor unit. And here is the control interface. You can see the current mode, current day, general setting, turn on or turn off the chiller from here. And this is the commissioning. Check the parameter, set the parameter, and activate and deactivate the functions. This presentation is based on the monoblock series controller, and from here you will see the home page. And this one is turn on and turn off this chiller, and this is general setting of this controller. Second part, general setting. When you go into this page, you will find that you are allowed to change the setting of this wire controller, including the temperature unit, on-off memory, beeper, which is the beep, a feedback sound, and backlight time, and also the current time and current day. We offer you 13 languages to set, and the last is the Wi-Fi. Third part is commissioning setting. At this commissioning setting, which is pressed here, and then you will go to this page. At this page, on the left side is for different functions, and here is the table for the functions, just for your reference. And you can just follow the remarks for different meanings. And later I will explain the complicated ones. And this is the first page. Second page. And here is the complicated other thermal. And first of all, what you can do is to replace the VERSATI for heating or for DHW, especially in low temperature condition. That is logic 1 and logic 2. As for the logic 3, it can work together with the VERSATI, which is a supplement. And what you can set is this one, this outdoor ambient temperature. If it is lower than, for this case, is lower than -20, then we will activate this other thermal. And also this one, you need to tell the system whether you have this one or not. And here is select to follow which logic. And for the other thermal, in this system diagram, we recommend to install like this, which is this is the 3-way, and then also we require this one equipped with the water pump, and also you can set the target temperature. And the last is it should parallel connected with the VERSATI. And here is for the detail for different logic. For logic 1 and 2 is to replace the VERSATI. So when 1 and 2 operating, which means the VERSATI, the heat pump, stop. At that time, only operate the other thermal. And the difference between logic 1 and logic 2 is that how to heating up the DHW. Logic 1 is only heating up by the domestic water tank heater, and logic 2 is just like this. It will heating up the DHW first and then change to the heating by three-way valve if you apply the hot water priority first. As for the logic 3, which is only activate the other thermal, and the VERSATI will control the two-way or three-way valve to change the direction, which means this one is acting as a supplement. And also, please pay attention to this T set, and it has the relationship with the T water setting temperature. And on the other hand, please not activate the optional heater together with this other thermal. And also, this one is not available for the all-in-one series for the DHW. As for the optional heater, the working logic is similar to other thermal. And what you can set is when we detected the outdoor ambient temperature is lower than your setting, this one, then we will turn on the heater, and you can turn on 1 or 2 sets. And also here is the logic 1 and 2. And this slide displays the optional heater for split and all-in-one series, because this one is already built-in, no need optional installation. And here is the built-in heater power for your reference. As for the difference between the logic 1 and 2, it is whether you need to turn off the heat pump. Logic 1 is turned off, and logic 2 is depending on the water out temperature. This one will turn on the optional heater, also acting as a supplement. And this slide displays the optional heater for monoblock. It should locate it at this location, which means this is only for the heating, not for DHW. Air remove. The purpose of this one is just to turn on the built-in water pump, and also to turn on the on-site if you require the additional water pump to make the air remove from the water system. And at this, you can select either you need to remove the air at the air conditioning system or in the water tank. Debugging. This function is to ensure there is no water leaking in the flow coils. So you need to ensure your flow coil temperature. Just follow this, then it is okay. This is the third page of the commissioning function setting. And at this one, the important I think is this water tank heater and how we operate. We offer you this logic 1 and logic 2. This slide displays the detailed working logic for water tank heater, and the purpose of this one is just to decide how the water tank heater works with the heat pump. For the logic 1, it is not allowed to power on the water tank heater, optional heater, and the heat pump. And first of all, let me find out where is this 3. And this is the heat pump, this is the optional heater, and this is the water tank heater. So in this logic 1, this 2, the combination is not available for logic 1. And for logic 2, it is allowed the combination, which is to reach the T heat pump max, which means if the heating or cooling plus DHW, the priority is at DHW. At that time, if the temperature setting of the DHW satisfy this relation, which means the water detected temperature which the T heat pump max, for example 55 degree, and then the system will continue to power on the water tank heater for DHW, but at that time the compressor is just set is too high or too difficult, or the performance is too poor to still heating up the water, so it will change to heating or cooling. And I will just show you an example is better understanding. So for example, if the T set at the water tank is 65 degree and T heat pump max is 55, this can edit, and this one is 5 degree. So the case 1 is before the water tank temperature become 55 degree, the water tank heater plus heat pump, which will require the quick hot water, then we can make the DHW to heating up as soon as possible. And the case 2 is the water tank detected temperature from 56 to 65 degree. At that time, the DHW is already heating up by the water tank heater, and the heat pump will change to the heating or cooling. This slide displays the detail of the commissioning parameter setting. When you enter this page, it will display this table. You can change these 3, which is the max or the highest water tank temperature for heat pump, and the cooling run time and heating run time. That means if the temperature reach the set point, how long the system still operate. Function setting. And the function setting is here, and then we go to this page. At this page, there are actually 4 pages of the contents, and which is this one, this table. The first is the mood setting. At this one, you can select which mood or the combination. And the next is the fast hot water. This is to achieve the heat pump and the water tank heater. They can work together to heating up the DHW. And of course, please activate the water tank heater at the commissioning setting. And the next is to select the priority for the combination. At the second page, you can, according to the name, you can find out its meaning, just activate or deactivate the functions. The first is the quiet mode. This one is just to lower the compressor and the fan RPM to lower the noise, to lower the heat pump noise. And just like this, you can select your appointed time to lower the outdoor unit noise. Weather depend mode. For this one is according to your preset, the preset item including the outdoor ambient temperature, the upper limit and lower limit, and also for the heating or cooling, the upper limit and lower limit. And the target you can select to be the WT, that means the water out temperature, and the RT, that means the room temperature. And the system will, according to the detected real-time outdoor ambient temperature, to decide or the target temperature. So, for example, if you have set the water out temperature to be lower and upper to be this one, and for the outdoor ambient to be this, and then if we detected the outdoor ambient today is 10 degrees, so we can get the target to be 45. This can avoid the customer to change the setting temperature frequently. Multi-timers, including weekly timer, clock timer, temperature timer. For this one, the purpose is just to convenient for the customer. So with this combination, even during one day, your setting temperature can be changed just like this to achieve energy saving. Disinfection operation mode. The purpose of this one is just to heating up the DHW to a high temperature to make the system clean. And what you can set is either you need this function or not, and when to start it, and which temperature. The max is 70, and when to do it again. And here is a heads up that as the heat pump is only up to 55, and if higher than this temperature is only rely on the water tank heater, which means if you don't have this water tank heater, the system cannot heating up the DHW higher than 55 degrees. Preset mode. This function is allow the customer to DIY how the VERSATI operate, which means also for this example, even during one day, the operating mode can be different. And this can hire the customer comfort. And also you can find it, you can select to operate in which mode and the setting temperature. Also when to start it and when to end this. Intelligent Wi-Fi control. For this one is we allow the customer to connect with the smartphone which installed with the app, and then they can control from the smartphone. It makes it very convenient. Even you are not at home, it is allowed to change or to do the management. Parameter setting. Next, we will go to the parameter setting, which is from here, and then we will go to this page. Actually, is this table. And what you can change is the water out temperature for cooling and heating, and also you can select the room temperature for cooling and heating. But for this one, you need to equip with the remote sensor. And the last is the water tank temperature. All this fine, it is the setting target. And also, if you would like to select this RT, you need to change the control state to be the T room. At the second page is to set the delta T for cooling, for heating, for DHW, and also for T room. And this delta P means once reach the set point, the heat pump will turn off. And after that, if we detected the difference between the detected value and the set point exceeds the setting value, we will turn on the heat pump. So I will show you an example to explain. For example, in heating mode, the control state is the T water out, and the setting target is to make this to be 47 degrees, and the delta TH is the 7 degrees. And then at this graph, you can find that here is the setting target, and this is the detected water out. Once this reach this 47, it will turn off the heat pump, and after that, the water temperature will drop, and if we reach the set point, which is 47 minus 7, it will be 40. Once we reach here, the system will turn on again to heating up the water. And this is the delta TH heat. The last part is for viewing setting. At this one, when you press the view, we will offer you all the system, including components and also the parameter, which is detected from the sensors. At the status, which is the components, we will display it on off. And as for the sensors, we will display all the sensor detected value directly to you. It is easier for you to do the maintenance. And also you can check the error and also the historic error. The last is to check the version. And the last is, if you would like your system to be heating only, just to change the jumper cap, which is located here at the AP1, and then change this number to be different. And of course, for this jumper cap, you need to ask your goodie salesman for the requirement.